Hi, everyone. Welcome to Copi Cafe. It's an exciting episode. We got episode number 79 here. You got Rob, Greig, and Josh Jones. And we are here to talk about all sorts of fun stuff. We've got a land, little segment on land, a marketing update for you guys, some conference updates for you guys, a little mention of TokenRiot, and a special guest that will definitely be bringing onto the show later on. But for those of you that don't know what Cornucopias is, let's just go ahead and give you a quick intro.
Cornucopias is a cutting-edge MMO RPG set in a world where humanity has ascended from Earth's surface and created a breathtaking new world in the sky. This fantastical realm is a system of floating islands carved from the land we once called home, now encased in radically advanced dome-shaped structures suspended high above the clouds. Each one is a futuristic marvel with its own unique environment, identity, and thriving communities. It is within these domes the epic journey begins. Here, players take control of their own personal avatar, which gives them the freedom to choose their destiny. Be immersed in vast landscapes, explore vibrant settlements, and engage in a myriad of activities such as crafting, commerce, combat, racing, and more. Welcome to a world where the sky is no longer the limit.
Was that like a golf clap or a slow clap? I don't know. Like there's a variety of clap types. So yeah, special little narration and lore there. That was good. Rob, before we go too much further, I need to know, what are you partaking in? What sort of libation or beverage, if you will?
Oh, today I am drinking.
Can you do that when I introduce my beverage?
Of course. But on it, yeah, I found the special effects button.
A Peroni, which is an Italian beer for those of you who haven't had it. I used to love those back in the day when I drank. Whoa.
That was hard work.
You're not going to open it with your teeth?
No, not today.
All right, just cool. It's not very great for the enamel, so I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
Oh,
what are you drinking then,
Josh? Is that a frozen mug? Are you really going the distance?
It is actually quite frozen, yeah. I mean, now I've got to let it go.
No, the mug.
Oh, the mug. Yeah, I'm no mug.
All right. Are you ready? Oh, boy. You're just going to have way too much fun with this new toy. Are you ready? Are you ready? What are you drinking, Josh?
A B. Buzzing. Jersey Mike subs.
Jersey Mike subs. It's one of my favorite sub shops. They freshly slice the deli meat and they make quite the sandwich. So that's what I had while I was on the Doug Hype show. I was also eating, and he happened to ask me a question when I literally just took a giant bite.
Was you eating cake?
I told him I was eating cake. So you were listening? Were you on?
No, I just know Doug. He likes a bit of cake.
Yeah, that's true. That's the funny thing is I said, hey, you caught me with my mouth full. I just took a huge bite of cake. In actuality, it was a Jersey Mike sandwich. The number 4 on white, regular size, Mike's Way. Good sandwiches. Okay.
Scruffy.
Enough of the silly stuff. What are you doing, Rob?
I don't know.
Cut that. He's not coming up until later.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Okay. Scruffy is our guest. He comes up after we talk about the topics. Whoa. Okay. All right. Enough of the fun stuff. Let's get right to it. Land. People might be interested in what we're doing with land this year. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but it is going to be a topic and an ongoing thread throughout the year. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have Solace 1 is signed off on in terms of the art pass and where we're at with that. Solace 2 is almost signed off in terms of the art pass, and then Solace 3 has been started. It's begun. So that's huge in and of itself. We are going to have a land grab this year, and the land plot selection, where you guys get to go in, research, look around, find the property that interests you, and then there's going to be a plot selection day or week, or we're not exactly sure how we're going to make that happen, but I am incredibly excited about that. I think it's huge. People have held their land for a while and are ready to get in there and start utilizing it. So what do you think, Rob?
Yep. The mythics will go in first, then the legendaries, then the rares, the uncommons, and then the common plots. But I think we've decided that the best way to do this will be to have we'll release the land first to walk around, so people will be able to walk around Solace 1 and have a look around. Then they'll be able to have a look at Solace 2. That will shortly follow, hopefully less than a month later in the following month's release. Then Solace 3 will arrive, by which time the website where the grabbing is actually going to happen will be available. And then I think the first grab will be Solace 1, 2, and 3 all at the same time.
Yeah, which is incredibly exciting. And also the implications of that you may not have thought of, or we haven't discussed or announced before, is that the world travel system is in place. So part of our game loop, being able to fly the bubble jet or your GTI or public transportation from, and in this case, it probably won't be public transportation, but that loop should be in place. So you'll be able to fly from the lobby area underneath Solace 1 to the lobby area of Solace 2, get out and enter into the actual dome and explore. So that's pretty awesome as well. And, that is, I think it was David mentioned that earlier today, that he did a first test run of that, and it's going quite well, the world travel system.
Yeah, I think, this is probably going to be a bit of a leak, but I do believe that you'll be able to fly from Toledo Valley to all of the Solaces, 1, 2, and 3, no loading screens, go and land in the landing bay and come out and can fly, no loading screen. But when you actually then go into Solace, I think at that point there'll be a loading screen. But when you come down, so when in the landing bay, you'll be able to fly around the whole of Cornucopias, visiting the landing bays in and out. So we're going to try and minimize on obviously as many loading screens as we can. But yeah, if you don't pop up into the actual lands, you could have free flight forever, which is
I don't know that we're going to allow free fly forever.
Well, right off the bat,
in theory, for this
when
part,
you're testing,
in theory,
when you're testing, you can. Yeah, you run out of fuel in reality.
But what we do know for sure is that we have world travel, and what Rob's saying is that is what eventually it will be like. Is that there's lots of room to fly around and explore, and find different domes, etc. But there's just so much more we have to discover there. But that is huge, and I can't wait for that to happen. We're going to have a land survey soon to see how many of you guys that are holding properties and have them are ready and listening and waiting and eager to grab your dome, because we need to get an idea of about what the amount of people are that are ready to take use of their land. And so that's going to be important. We'll send that out. We'll announce it in Discord when we've got that ready, and maybe also in Twitter, just to make sure that we get as many responses as we can. Please participate in that when we do, because it really is it's going to help us to plan how everything goes down and plan resources as good as we can. So,
the other thing that we're doing, we're obviously planning our 90-day plans. So Solace 1, that'll be amazing. You'll be able to run around, but we're really keen on when you actually do get into those places, there'll be things to do, not just look around. So especially by the time Solace 3 comes out, we should have some of the early prototypes of whether it's farming or gathering or tasks. We don't quite know yet, but yeah, we're going to try and make sure that there's you're not just got an amazing landscape to walk around with. There'll be something to do, like we did with Kalida.
So much of that is in development, and one of the exciting things is that we've currently got the 180-day plan and the 90-day plan pretty much in place. What can change with that is that we could speed that up. Now, things could always go wrong, but we can speed that up by bringing on more. And that's definitely something that is our target. For example, right now, we're really looking for junior environment artists and bringing those guys in so that we can hopefully expedite this land delivery of Solace, Esperanza, and also Fortune. That's our goal, is to get it all delivered this year in terms of actually selection.
Looking at updating the website, updating the actual recruitment area, aren't we? Jeff's working on that at the moment. He's almost finished that.
All right. Well, next up, we've got a marketing update for you guys, and it's a lot of fun. So we have currently Matt, or a week ago on Friday, actually, not even a complete week, but Matt was the community director and NFT director. He has now moved laterally over to be the marketing director because we've just needed more support in marketing. And we're really making a big move to ramp up marketing. It's been happening. A lot more noise is about to be made. As you know, we brought on Walksman Group. We've got some paid ads at some point that we're going to be starting with. We've got an influencer campaign that we're really building out and trying to onboard them and do some cool stuff and how they get information from us, because there's a lot of people that create content on us, and we want to make sure that we're shipping them all the accurate information. But with Matt, we needed leadership and support for the team as we really ramp things up, and it turned out to be a great choice. I thought of it and reached out about that to him, and he liked the idea. And so then I immediately asked you, Rob, what your thoughts were on it, and you were on board. Jeff's on board. Ant's on board. So we're all happy to see what he can do. And then I'll be meeting with him regularly, and we're crafting the strategy and all the important stuff. And then we're just really going to have a collaborative team effort on how we implement and carry out processes and really get this team working cohesively and really well together, creating new, more powerful content and putting it all into a system that allows us to do more and more over time. One example of that would be the newsletter. That's going to be something that we haven't done in the past. But now we're very soon going to be launching a newsletter. So be on the lookout for that. I can't tell you the exact date. We're currently trying to plan around the monthly game update releases, the monthly game release. So what we need to do is, because that's not a perfect thing that we could land exactly on the day that we want to every month, we're trying to give a little bit of gap there before we plan the marketing processes associated with it. There's more I can tell you about the marketing changes we've made, but it's a little hush-hush until we bring up our special guest today. So that'll be coming up quite shortly. So yeah, excited for Matt and excited for the special guest that'll be coming up and what we can do all together as a team. It's going to be fun. One last thing about marketing, we're working on a press page to get all the influencers, press, media, etc., Walksman, all the right information and the narratives and the stories that we want to tell in one place, easy to point people to, branding, logos, style guide, all that good stuff. We're working on that. That's in process. That'll be launched soon. And we're also working on a team page and a careers page. So we are bringing on people to try to accelerate the delivery of everything that we're doing this year. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, next up. Oh, Rob, nice transition. Since you already transitioned, I'm not going to ask you if you have anything to comment there. ETH Denver. No, you're good. You're good. ETH Denver, we have that coming up. It's around the corner. We weren't going to do a booth for that conference, but we do have 2 team players there in Denver. I believe I'm going to fly out for that. and Jeff is. I'm not certain of that just yet, but we applied to be in their arcade. They're going to have a little arcade gaming section where you can demo games and people could go try them. So the cool thing about that application is we were approved, and we get to display and let people from the ETH community come and play Cornucopias. So that's going to be awesome. And then, anything there, Rob? Are you going to fly over?
Not to East Denver, but
I know you have too many trips to US already.
I was brought up in an arcade. Isn't that crazy to think that our game's going to be in an arcade?
You were raised in an arcade?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was born under a Tarzan jammer cabinet.
Weird. That's so weird, because I haven't heard about that from many people. I was actually born in Frogger level 2.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
No, I was.
So I'm really good at hopping on rocks and logs and stuff like that.
I was brought up by Riot and Ken.
Okay. All right. So very, very good. This is interesting. We've derailed. Let's bring it back in. The other conference we're going to go to is Consensus. That is for sure. You will be there for that, right?
Ooh. Yes. Breaking news. I will probably be.
Breaking news. Huh?
I'm going to try and book an Airbnb. Nice swimming pool.
Okay.
Yeah. Austin, I think. Is it in May?
No. I've got a nice tiny room you could stay at in my place. I might even have 2 trees and a hammock.
Really? I mean, Harry Potter had a nice room. I mean, you'd have to sell it a little bit more.
Harry Potter did have a nice room. So, okay. Consensus that's a huge conference. And the reason that we chose that to go to, well, number one, it's easy. It's enormous. It's in Austin. It's in the first half of the year because we've got other stuff we're planning around the second half of the year. And, it gives us some exposure to the larger crypto community of many different chains, really. And so it's going to be a great place to have a booth, and we're planning towards that. We'll definitely have a booth at Consensus. So if you guys are listening and you want to try to make it over to Austin, Texas, bring it. Let's go. It's going to be fun.
Yep. I cannot wait.
Yep. All right. Last up, before we bring up our special guest, TokenRiot. Now, we have, I'm guessing this is being released on Friday. There's a cool, if you haven't heard about it in the Discord, TokenRiot is another NFT marketplace on Cardano. It's a great place to trade your NFTs. We are partnered up with the Drip Drops team and some other, we've got a really large group of people that are working on this together. It has, it's got this synergy about it, and we're excited about the fact that it's live and working. And there's a mission for you guys that's going to be placed in Discord, a competition that'll be in our general Discord. So if that announcement is not made by the release of this video, please be on the lookout for that. Go trade some NFTs. There's some fun rewards for you, and give it a try. We're really just trying to get some feedback on what your thoughts are on it. And again, TokenRiot allows us the ability to bring unique ideas for the gaming sector for this secondary NFT marketplace, so that we can add more value to those of you that hold our NFTs. It gives you a way of visualizing that data differently. We're not to that stage yet, but that is definitely part of our ambitions. So now we've reached that moment that many of you have been waiting for. The time has come to introduce our special guest, Scruffy.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Rob, I told you not to overuse that button.
Yeah.
It's like standing. I feel like I should go off and come back on again. It's crazy. Thank you, guys.
I'm sorry,
Appreciate
man. We can't hear you. What?
I'm sorry. Huh? Am I still muted?
Huh?
Yeah?
Excuse-
Huh?
No.
What? No?
I meant over the applause.
Is this thing on?
Hey, man, it's good to have you. So,
Hey.
Yeah. I alluded to changes on the marketing team. And one of them is you've been given a little more responsibility to oversee some of the marketing schedule and make sure that everything in Asana and all that is organized and good to go. So we'll see how that goes. But you got a lot a lot of value that you've been added since we brought you on the team. We're definitely excited to see. I have felt a difference just because I can tell in several of the situations that have come up that you've demonstrated a significant amount of professional experience in your history. And whoa, okay, we haven't gotten to that part yet, but you seem to be drinking pickles.
Sorry, I have a nice vintage from 2023.
Pickles with a bagel?
Yeah, it's a melt olive, a little pickle juice with a bagel garnish. That is, my beverage of choice. I don't know if you guys have tried it or not, but lots of antioxidants and high in vitamin C and E, which is obviously good this time of year.
I feel like I'm on holiday here.
Well, there you go. Oh, he's got his funk glasses on. Oh, I got a pair
Your
of those
drink
too.
Sent Rob into a totally new land.
Yeah.
And by the way, I feel like I'm in a totally new land. Well, what's the deal here, man? Are we all just going to freaking change our glasses? Was this planned? One would think so, but it wasn't. It just happened.
See, I don't have a heart.
Well, you're not a lover like me.
A good heart these days is hard to find.
Okay. Say what, Rob? I missed that.
Huh? I was just quoting.
Excuse you?
Quoting Fergal. Excuse me?
What? No squeezing. Okay. Wow. All right. We're having too much fun today. I apologize. We are serious here. The reality is we are serious. We're building. We're working hard. We work through the bear. Got a lot of fun stuff we're delivering, and we have fun doing it. And, well, you know what? The reality is, what is gaming all about? It's about fun, entertainment, having a blast with your friends, whoever it may be. Scruffy, welcome to the team, man. Tell us a little bit about you.
It's about having fun with your friends or Scruffy.
Or Scruffy.
No, yeah. I've been having a lot of fun, honestly, since I came on. Like you said, I've tried to contribute in as many areas as possible. Obviously, been helping with the marketing push. Building up a video game library of clips of us playing the video game, as well as some various other tasks, helping get some processes in line and things like that. But also been doing a lot of testing, and you guys probably know they got me running around in Solace doing what David calls mowing the lawn.
Wait, so Solace is real?
So Solace is real.
What is your impression of Solace after? Tell us what your impression of Solace was after your first hour of running around in it, because you'd only heard about it really before. You hadn't run around it.
I had heard about it, and I had seen pictures and screenshots and even a little bit of footage when David was on Copi Cafe before. But I have to tell you, there is one thing that stood out, and that is, once you're inside it, the sheer scale is crazy, absolutely banana. There aren't words for it. I mean, again, remember, we're running back and forth. We're covering every square inch to make sure. We're looking at every rock, every tree, every bush, everything. And just running from one end of a box, mind you, which is
one of 34. So there's 34 word boxes, right?
Is this the answer?
The answer to what? The meaning of life?
The answer
no,
of
that's
how long
42,
it takes.
not 36.
Are you about to... No, go on. Sorry, I interrupted you too soon.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. So, yes, the sheer size, the sheer enormity. I remember after doing literally like a box that had probably an eighth of the amount of land covered, because it's a big circle, right?
And you've got 36 boxes to check.
Yeah. I remember talking to you guys going, yeah, this is going to require a little more than I had initially anticipated. So we decided to do a little bit of experiment. I know you guys have been wondering, how long does it take to get across the center of a Tootsie Pop? No, to get across the center of one sector. Pop. Are you ready? Do we have a drum roll?
Please.
Where's the sound effects guy?
No, he's overusing it. No.
29 minutes and 38 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. That is...
Do not give Rob buttons. 29 minutes.
That's one sector. Not
to get across
the whole zone,
one sector. Yeah,
because
we've
just
talked to people
sector.
that it's like 2
that's
hours
flat.
to get across.
That's
that would mean
no mountain or
an hour
anything.
and a half. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So that was one of your first impressions, the sheer enormity. Anything else?
Huge. No, it was just very
quality,
interesting.
graphics, visuals. Anything else? Come on, man.
Else? Well, again,
Nope. Just the size. I only think about size.
Look. Here's
all
the
about
thing.
the size.
My blown away moment was when I stepped into Toledo for the first time. I told you guys I had been playing that for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and people would ask me questions. What do you think of it? I'm like, I was dumbfounded. I was literally speechless for the first time. So that's when the big graphics thing hit me. It is absolutely gorgeous, though, to be out in the wilderness. I can't tell you guys. Again, I have to be on a fair amount of meetings throughout the day, as I'm sure you guys would have zero idea what that's like. They're on like twice as many as me. But it's so nice to get out of one of those meetings and then hop in there. And I'm literally transported to this beautiful, like, Colorado oasis.
That's it. We're
trading hills and no, seriously, someday we gotta come in and, I'll run the company and you guys just hop in and run around Solace all day. Maybe, I don't know, April Fool's Day.
Have you been up Solace Mountain yet?
I have not been up Solace Mountain. I deliberately went around it on my route because I knew that would take a long time.
Yeah.
And it's in a work box.
Cutting corners, man?
Like one of the
Cutting corners?
No. We just hadn't gotten there yet.
I wonder how long it'll take you. That's your next homework, how long it takes to get to the top of Solace Mountain.
Ooh, yes. That's a good one.
From the bottom.
From the bottom. Not from the top.
From the
top.
top.
That'd be a weird measurement.
That'd be a lot easier.
How long does it take to get to the top from the top? That would be a little weird. Might take a lot of attempts to really time that out properly. Okay, another question for you. So, golly, that's kind of a fun little day here we're having. Scruffy, I
get paid for this, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Check the mail.
You talked about it a little bit in the beginning. One of the things that you're working on is the video library, gameplay libraries. The point of that, I want to give more context to that, just for those of you watching. Eventually, we're going to turn that over to community. But the point is, so we've got all this. I can't even continue to watch you drink that drink. That's really painful. The point of all of the video.
He's going.
Okay, he's losing it. He's losing it, folks. Cut. So to build out the game library, the idea there is that the team is easily empowered if we have a video assignment or whatever. Oh gosh, it's gonna be like a kid in church at thank you, Rob. The point of that is that we arm our team to really, he's literally crying, to build out videos very easily, that we've got them indexed, that they're ready to go. Okay, we need a video that demonstrates Toledo Valley at night, during the daytime, and at golden hour, whatever that may be. That library equips us to really put together content much more quickly than it would be if we didn't have a lot of those shots there. So it gives us a lot of B-roll to work with and a variety of shots and really put things together. Furthermore, when we get that to the next stage, that would be something that we turned over to the community as well, to empower you guys out there who are editors to get in there and edit your own videos. Some of you have already done that. You might have seen Chia's video. That was pretty awesome. So we're really looking to turn over some of this content to you guys, our community. And then we'll also put in there some of the curated videos we create, so that for those of you that don't have the editing skills, don't want to mess with that, don't have the time for that, you can at least go in there and pick from one of these 10 videos when somebody chimes in about which game do you really want to take a look at, or whatever it may be. You guys have assets there ready to go. And so I'm thankful that you're working on that. I hope you don't drink too much pickle juice, but that you can really stay focused on that, because that's a big project and there's a lot to it. And I'm glad you're on it. It's already moved forward significantly. The final stage and final element of that would be that we turn the content, the new content that we have. So if we have a new game release, well, then you're going to be creating that new content. Before we turn it over to the public, we're going to open that up to the influencer group so that they can really start pushing stuff out. And then we'll turn it over to you guys in the full community. So we definitely have a lot of work cut out for us because that's only one small element of marketing. But we want our content to start having a viral effect. We really want to start getting it out there. And there's huge planning that I've done around that. We've all had a lot of conversations around it. I'm incredibly excited. I'm not going to tell you all the keys to that. And I'm not supposed to right now because you're our special guest. But you alluded to that. I wanted to tell people more about it and give you some time to recover from the last sip of your pickle juice.
Yes, it was
Rob,
the pickle
do you have any
juice.
questions for Scruffy? No, please stop. No more.
No, I do actually, yes, because the community have been missing you, wondering where you are. Obviously, you're testing with us, and I think looking at your background, I think you definitely have been stuck in a black hole somewhere.
Well, I did see a wanted poster out for me, and yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm still here. And again, anybody pings me in Discord, I do respond. But I haven't had nearly as much time because I've had this dual role, and I've really been trying to figure out how to settle in and manage both at the same time. I'm now starting to feel like I'm settling into that. But like you said, tons and tons and tons of work. There are times I don't get done until, late in the evenings and things like that. And so by the time I, have a little bit of dinner, relax afterwards, it's almost bedtime, and I just haven't even gotten on Discord yet. So have no fear. Yeah. I'm still around. I'm still lurking in the shadows. I do still read some things. I just haven't been posting quite as much as I did back when I was, a freelancer.
Well, yeah. And the truth of the matter is you came on, we noticed the value add in what you were doing. And so we needed to make some changes that really empowered you to continue doing what you were doing. And we have so much that we have to do. So I do apologize for those of you that miss Scruffy. He's not gone. You'll see him
still
more.
Here.
We'll have him
Don't
back
call
on
it
the
a comeback.
show.
I've been here for years.
Yeah. But there's just so much we got to do. This year is enormous in what we're doing. It is the year of the corn, if you haven't heard.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So, hashtag year of the corn.
I don't have a sound effect for that.
Good. Rob, what else? Oh, man. What else do you have for us? Any other questions, Rob, for Scruffy?
No, we'll save them for another day.
Okay. Well, I think we should keep Scruffy up for the leak and then go into the community questions from there. Yeah. How's that sound?
We'll see if we can get Callum to change your background to be something funky.
Something funky? You mean more funky than a bagel inside of pickle juice for the first Copi Cafe beverage?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I would have had my normal green screen, but unfortunately it made a clear effect on my beverage.
Yeah, good call.
So, anywho.
Good call.
Yeah, leak time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are we on the leak or are we on community questions? So we just drag it out?
We're on the leak, and then we'll do community questions after that.
I do have a leak. I have it set up.
Hey yo, where my corn fam at? Driving on the island with 7 up on the track. We stay head in the back. I just unforgiving. It's like y'all in the wait, so open the gates. We are the truck about to begin. Start taking your seats. This is hip hop corn, microwaving the beats. We stay taking the streets, so stay unforgiving. It's like y'all in the wait, so open the gates. We are the corn. So fast, so furious. Rocking top speed, victorious. It's so glorious. Everybody know you a pro. You got 7 on your stereo. Hit the gas, drive fast, true adrenaline. Watch me blast as I pass in my javelin. Sun is shining, I'm ready to ride it. There is no point in hiding. We taking the island, yeah, we the best. Going so fast, the earth to be shaken. Even you're nervous on purpose, cause we deserve to be rated. I'm determined to make it. Can't nobody stop me. No, this ain't a hobby. I'm quicker than rocket, yeah, we the best. Hey yo, where my corn fam at? Driving on the island with 7 up on the track. We stay head in the pack. I just unforgiving. It's like y'all in the wait, so open the gates. We are the show's about to begin. Start taking your seats. This is hip hop corn, microwaving the beats. We stay taking the streets.
Note that we're still refining some of the details on the back end, the handling, the top speed, all of that good stuff on that vehicle. So it is going to be the fastest vehicle that's released yet,
To date.
but we don't know what the top speed is. So some of those numbers that you might have seen there could change potentially, but it will definitely break the sound barrier quite well. And it would beat in a flat race with no turns, it would definitely beat the T3. I believe.
But remember, when the league comes out, the vehicles will be racing in their own classes, so it will not be racing the T3.
Correct. Yeah, and that's an important point, Rob, because some people might think, oh man, I got the bubble jet or whatever. No, the bubble jet is great. It's a great vehicle, and you'll be racing against other bubble jets, and the handling is different, the top speed is different, all that good stuff. Furthermore, the bubble jet has other utility. There's additional cargo space in there, so there's a variety of things to be considering with each vehicle. So they all have their value, and it's exciting to see that we're coming up to the point where you guys get to test drive this guy. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And that will be available on an Ethereum chain coming soon.
Yeah. This is quite true. All right. Scruffy, any final words before we go to the community questions?
Ask not what your corn can do for you, but ask what you can do for your corn.
All righty. That's great. Thank you very much, sir. It was great to have you on the show. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Thanks for all you bring. It's more fun with you here, so glad you're here. And Rob, I think that brings us to the questions segment. I got a couple questions from the community for you. Actually, not a couple. I have several. Ready? Here we go.
Cool.
Rune from the Knights. If we choose a VPS service for our nodes, will we still get the free airdrops, or will that be taken by the VPS instead?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, for every node that you have, you will receive the free NFT.
Correct. Rob is 1 for 1. I would also be interested to know, how much will the VPS service cost us? Correct. Sorry.
Yeah. It will be less than a traditional VPS.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Next question. Universe. Yeah. How will the node rewards, free NFTs, be calculated? If I have 12 nodes, will I be able to get 12 free NFTs, or will it be one per wallet? Curious.
Oh, yeah, it's the same question. Yes, if you have 12, you will get 12.
Yeah, if we're doing an airdrop, it's on a per light. When we do that, it would be on a per node license basis, which would be per NFT. Correct. Yeah. Rob, you're 3 for 3. You're going to go for a perfect score.
Let's do it.
Cuff from the Mafia. Is the team willing and able to provide a tutorial on setting up a node on a home PC?
Yeah, we will definitely be doing that, and it's very, very likely that somebody like Scruffy will be providing that tutorial.
Sure. Glad to. Yeah, absolutely. We want to provide you everything that you need to, get a successful start with that, and not have the big tech burden, ideally, with the setup. But also, we've got the backup of a VPS type system as well, for those of you that don't want to mess with that. So really trying to do everything we can to make it as easy as possible so that you guys can participate in Cornucopias infrastructure.
Yep.
Well, it was a fun episode. I had fun. I hope it wasn't incredibly annoying for our users. Hopefully they had fun with us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed having Scruffy up and some of the good content that we threw out there. Tell us what you think about that new vehicle there that you just saw in the comments. And once again, thank you all for joining us. We're so glad you're participating in this journey with us, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't care what you say. I don't care what you say.